All of that is happening outside Chris Eubank Jr.'s changing room. What's happening inside is a lot more calm and a lot more relaxed. So let's go have a look at that. So as we can see, the gentleman with the glasses is the representative from Conor Benn's change room. It's calm, relaxed. No controversy, nothing major. Just a hand wrap getting done and being supervised correctly. So let's head on over to Conor Benn's change room now, and we'll have a look at what's going on over there. So as we can see, Conor Benn's hand wrapper is creating the knuckle pad. And the way he's doing that is he has a piece of cardboard, just a piece of cardboard that would match the size of Conor Benn's hand. So he'll make that specifically for Conor Benn. And then he'll open up under the supervision of the British Boxing Board of Control and also a member of Chris Eubank Jr.'s team. They will witness him opening the box, taking out a wrap, and then he will start to create the wrap by wrapping it around a piece of cardboard numerous times. And that's how he'll make his hand wrap. So there we have Chris Eubank Jr.'s trainer. The wrap is now being complete. He's handed it off to the British Boxing Board of Control to inspect. And now he's ready to wrap Conor Benn's hands. The reason I'm showing you that video is because on the same card, there was a little bit of controversy where the opposing corner's coach was a little bit too late coming into the change room and the knuckle pad had already been made. The wraps weren't on the fighter's hands yet, but the knuckle pad had already been made. So there was a little bit of a controversy around that. So let's have a quick look at that because these are things that we can avoid if we're aware of what's happening.
I spoke to Robbie yesterday at the rules meeting. He said,
Kerry, have you got
I would be able to watch them open the package.
Listen, let's do it right. I'll do it again, but he's going to put 20 minutes on the wrap.
So as you can see, the gentleman that's wrapping the fighter's hands is now saying, I've made the knuckle pads, but if you want me to make another set, it's going to take me 20 minutes, right? So fair enough. You know what I mean? 20 minutes might seem a bit long to me, probably take 5 minutes, but I can see what he's saying. You know, he's like, mate, just inspect the knuckle pad. Like, I don't have to open a new packet and wrap it in front of you and make it in front of you. But at the rules meeting, that's what they said. Do not create the knuckle pad until the opposing corner witnesses it. And that's what's after happening right now. And again, the reason I talk about these things is because the only person this really affects is the fighter sitting in the corner. Look at his face. He's like, man, just wrap me hands. I just want to go out there and fight. This is the kind of stuff we need to know in advance so we can prevent all of this unnecessary stress to the fighter.
It takes 10 minutes each one.
Right. Well, you should have did it properly like I asked.
I've done it properly, mate. Don't say I've been at this 40 odd years, mate. Don't tell me I didn't do it. This is the first one.
I've been a steward and I've also been the chief inspector.
So now this is where it always ends up, right? I've been doing this for 40 years. I'm a chief inspector. I've done all this, but that's not what was agreed upon at the rules meeting. It was agreed that I could witness the knuckle pad being made, regardless of how many years you've been doing it, regardless of how honest you are. So me personally, I would probably just have a look at the knuckle pads that are already made. I would just pick them up, I'd feel them in my hands, I'd make sure they were okay. He's well within his rights. He's well within his rights to get them to remake those knuckle pads.
Nothing wrong with that, those wraps there.
Just being honest,
that's not the question.
You're just going to add 20 minutes to a wrap.
That's not my problem. I asked Robert Smith yesterday. I want to see him open the package and make the pad.
Now, I've no idea how that ended up. I don't know if he had to redo the knuckle pad or whatever. But I'll tell you something now. They're very lucky that that fighter didn't have his hands wrapped because they would have gotten them cut off. So anyway, just back to this Conor Benn, Chris Eubank fight. The whole thing is full of controversy across the board. The weight cut, that's another conversation that we could have. Let me know in the comments down below if it's something you'd like me to talk about. Because Chris Eubank Jr. is still being investigated. Apparently, he used a sweatsuit or a heat suit to lose weight. That's one of the medical guidelines for the British Boxing Board of Control, that you cannot use a sauna, a bath, a sweatsuit to cut weight. Even though everybody does it, you just can't get caught doing it. And I'm sure there was a video of Chris Eubank Jr. in a sweatsuit on the day of the weight cut. So I hope it doesn't go anywhere. Let's take a look at the glove selection, because even at this level, again, the fighters' corners at the glove selection are having a problem with the gloves. Chris Eubank Jr.'s corner, they got it wrong here, unfortunately. And I think the issue they had wasn't with their own gloves, but it was with Conor Benn's gloves.
Oh, these are nice. Oh no, I'll probably go these. Yeah, I'll go these. Yeah.
I think you've been wearing them in training, anyway.
Yeah, these.
Conor Benn has his own branded gloves made by Everlast. They look like horsehair to me from here. They have his initials on them, and also he's been wearing them in training. He's known exactly what gloves he's wanted. He would have gotten these put in the contract. I'll be wearing these Everlast gloves, whatever make they are. They'll be black. They'll be made of horsehair. Oh, well, they probably won't even say what they're made of. They'll just put the brand and the make. These are the ones I'll be wearing. So he wears them in training. So when he gets to the fight, he's laughing. It's a really good thing to do.
We'll go these one.
Yeah. These are just foam filled, are they? Don't feel like foam. They've got horsehair in them.
Regular gloves. Yeah, but the contract you signed is no horsehair.
The contract doesn't take any difference to the boxing.
The contract says gloves that are approved by the British Boxing Board of Control. Those gloves are approved. That's what it says.
The gloves are approved by the British Boxing Board of Control. Job done. You should have been here at the beginning. They're done. They're done. Measure number one.
So he's now just after realising the day before the fight that Conor Benn will be wearing gloves that have horsehair in them. And he's not happy.
We specified all the way through that we don't want horsehair.
They haven't involved the Boxing Board of Control.
So he's after saying that we've specified all the way through that we don't want horsehair. If it's not in the contract, you don't have a leg to stand on. There's nothing you can do about it. It's too late now. Conor Benn is being paid a handsome amount of money to wear those gloves. And I'm surprised Chris Eubank doesn't have his own glove deal. Like that surprises me.
Those gloves are approved. As these gloves are approved, then all these other gloves are approved.
But we made a big deal about it.
You didn't make it with the British Boxing Board of Control, did you? I don't know what contract you have or everything.
The contracts are, our contract is that the British Boxing Board of Control approve the gloves. If the gloves are approved by the British Boxing, as per every contract we've ever done around the world.
Those gloves are approved by the
Listen, it's going to be what it is, but that's not okay. It's not okay.
It's okay with us. Well,
Obviously.
If you don't want your opponent to wear a specific type of glove, you need to put that in the contract at the very beginning. It's just one of those things that gets overlooked all the time, and it always causes trouble on the back end. And it's normally the night before the fight when they're selecting the gloves.
We'll see you all tomorrow.
That's not the end of it. Then know that Conor Benn's going to get some money on this. What? Contract. What? Yeah, you know what I mean.
Right.
You might need it.
Could you take the argument away somewhere else? Hey, gentlemen, take the conversation away somewhere else.
I'm going to say it again, and I'll keep on saying it. You need to make sure this stuff is in your contract. If it's not in your contract, you don't have a leg to stand on.
But you were wrong last time.
No.
You were wrong last time in Carnbrook. Yes or no?
Excuse me, sir. We're done. Conversation is finished. Thank you very much.
You're wrong.
Goodbye.
You know you're wrong.
No, I'm not wrong.
You were wrong with Carnbrook. You said the same thing at Carnbrook. Did he change the gloves or not?
Excuse me, sir.
Do you want to get to that position tomorrow in the same?
Now, he's mentioning the Brook incident. But the thing with Brook was they allowed Brook into the ring with a pair of fly gloves. But the contract specifically stated that they had to wear, it was either Grant or Winnings. I can't remember the brand, but it was specific. So when Brook was in the ring Amir Khan could stand back and say, hang on. And the lawyer will ring up and he'll say, mate, it's contracted. We're not fighting him until he changes his gloves. So this gentleman is incorrect. If he wanted horsehair gloves to be banned from the fight or not to be allowed in the fight, he should have specified that in the contract at the very beginning.
You did exactly the same with Khan Brook. You delayed half an hour.
I didn't delay it.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, and it got changed in the end.
Sir, could you go away? Take care.
We're trying to solve this today rather than tomorrow, like you messed up last time. It's simple. It's simple.
Thank you, God bless you. Take care.
The thing that surprises me the most from all of this is that someone as big as Chris Eubank Jr. doesn't have a glove sponsor. Some fighters can make up to $250,000 by wearing a pair of gloves, even more. So there we go. I hope you liked the video. See you again next time.